Oh, yeah, to draw attention to a particular segment of our society, to draw attention to any part of our life, we have to put a day recognized for celebrating that segment of our life. And the girl child is one of the segments of our life that have been relegated to the background. The girl child has been relegated because of culture. The girl child has been relegated because of tradition. The girl child has been relegated because of the perceived strength that they have weaker strength than the man. So the relegation has prone this attention that we need to draw to it.
Now, recently there was a case where an emir in the north got married to a 14-year-old girl without the parents' consent, and again, the fact that the girl herself is not even a Muslim. So, what's your reaction to this? Does it contradict what we are celebrating?
Yeah, it does. It does. But I also want to take part of the blame as a security professional, and I also want to give 80% of the blame to our journalists and our media people out there, because we are looking at the ones happening now. We are not even thinking about the harem of women that are in the houses and go and do a sort of research. I like research a lot. I would like to go and ask some of them covertly and say, when were you married? At what age? Some of them are ready to talk. So we should start to pull all these things out. Even some of the leaders in the north, they are beginning to clamor now that there should be a baseline for marriage. There should be a particular age for this generation, for this dispensation. If that was what was happening before and it was okay with everybody, hey, now we are in a new dispensation and we say no to marrying girls that are underage. You see, there's something we call sky. It's to scream, to kick, and to yell. The girl child only thinks that the security starts from the physical combat. But security in itself comes from awareness. Security in itself for a girl child comes from knowing where to be at a particular time. It comes from knowing who to be with at a particular time. It comes from knowing where to release her guard. If she's in her house and she's with her parents and there are brothers and sisters and relatives and she's of age, she begins to think of her privacy. She begins to think of keeping herself away from exploitation. We are trying to increase their psyche to let them know that certain things they do put them at risk.
Now, why the focus on girls and not safety for child generally? Is it because they are the weaker sex, right? That has been rightly said. Why the girl child in particular?
Yeah, a lot has gone into building men. A lot. When I was growing up, most of the people my father discussed with about the crime in our area, the security of our house and all of that is the guys. Most times if there is a sound outside, my dad may call the guy to follow him outside to go and check what's going on. And if there is even a riot, you see guys outside with stick and all of that, and if a girl is there, you hear people telling her, go inside, go inside. So there's this perception that the girl is the weaker vessel, and we need to give them a level of empowerment that will not also make them rebellious. Getting empowered does not mean they should be rebellious. They are going to be wives, but they are going to be wives that are going to support the matrimonial institution. They are not going to be the one waiting for the husband to come and give them food. In the same vein, they will not be a rebellious wife.
Now, I remember when they were suggesting 15 years at the Senate. Even at that level, it has still broken the law. When we have various religions and various cultural beliefs in Nigeria, the law should supersede all of them. So I think that whether with the abduction or with the marriage for religious reasons, he has broken the law. And that act needs to be reversed, and the perpetrators need to be punished. It's actually contrary. You don't adopt a child and then you say the child gave her consent, she has changed religion. No, this child is under the care of her parents. So these are things that we need to look into. The abduction was even wrong in the first instance, not to even talk about marrying the girl.
And finally, what is your word to the girl child all over Nigeria and all over Africa?
The girl child all over Nigeria. One thing we need to understand in Nigeria is that we need to change the perception of the girl child. target the girl child to be able to let her know who she really is and the potentials that she has. It's not about telling people, treat the girl child well. If you treat someone well and the person has a low self-esteem, you are not achieving anything. We need to let the girl child know that there is a lot they can achieve. That there is a lot that has been put in them. That they can gain and they can achieve anything they set up their minds to. We need to teach them to be focused. We need to teach them priorities. That in spite of the cultural role definition and religious role definition that they have, which a lot of times is also for their protection, it does not mean that they cannot achieve what they want to achieve. So in spite of all that, they can bring the gains of religion and the culture together with their ambition. And then the world will be a better place for them. For the African girl child, Nigeria has a lot of advantages. We are kind of like an exposed country. We have a lot of influence. A lot of African countries are not even up to us with regards to education and work. We still have poverty, but some other countries are worse. For the African girl child, is to tell them not to be discouraged. Even if they don't get formal education, informal education, something to empower them, to improve their lives, and that's another generation. And the reason why it's good to target this generation now is that for us, we have passed this line. We need to get the young people, like what we did today, because they are the ones that are coming up next. They need to make the changes. Also, we need to talk to the girl child. Everybody's focusing on the girl child. Nobody teaches a man, a young boy, how to be a father. Nobody teaches him how to be a caring husband. He has a lot of privileges brought to him by religion and culture. And then he grows up without the necessary skills to cook. The older men need to be able to train the younger men now to fulfill those roles when they get to that point, so that we don't have a generation of confused men while they have been training the girls to be better mothers and wives and what do I call it, academicians and workers. No, the men too need to come together, because once you have a good man who knows how to treat a woman right, who knows how to treat his daughter right, then most of these games and most of these things are preaching about inequalities and gender protection, protection of the girl child, will be implemented. So I don't think we should just train the girls in isolation. I think that we need to teach men coping skills. We need to teach the young men how to treat women, how to treat their mothers, how to treat their sisters, so that they grow up to be responsible men too. Once you have responsible men, and we have women that have a good mindset, then we will have a better future generation.
The International Day of the Girl Child, it highlights the inequalities between the boys and girls. We talk about the rights of the girl child, we enlighten the community. That's why we are here today to talk to the girls about their rights as a girl child, their rights to education, their rights to freedom from violence, their rights to safety, their rights to good health and all that. In Nigeria is a patriarchal society. And this is one of the reasons we are actually passionate about this thing, because the boy child is not superior to the girl child. So we need to start bridging that. We need to start letting the society know that the girl child is not inferior. We need to start talking to girls themselves about their rights, and not only girls, even boys. We carry boys along too. We let them know that there is no need for them to start looking at themselves as if they are superior to the girl child. Being a patriarchal society, we know the discrimination is real in Nigeria. Some girls are still being denied to access to education because of their gender. The girl child is seen as the gender that should just go home and, you don't bother to go to school. You are a woman, you start raising children. Why do you have to go to school? The description is just there. So we need to start talking about these things. And this program is actually United Nations observance, because we are talking about the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, adolescent girls, and the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. Talking about rights, quality education, and gender equality.